Where has 51st edition of G7 Summit 2025 held in June? Correct option is A. Canada. Narendra Modi represented India at this summit. Where will 17th Annual BRICS Summit 2025 be held in July? Correct option is D. Brazil. Where has recently UN Ocean Conference 2025 held? Right option is A. France. Union Minister Jitendra Singh represented India at this conference. Where has Union Minister Mansukh Mandviya inaugurated the Urban ADA 2025 conference? Correct option is C. New Delhi. Where has the 11th BRICS Parliamentary Forum 2025 been organized? Correct option is C. Brazil. Om Birla represented India at this forum. Which country is the host of Asian Summit 2025? Correct option is D. Malaysia. Where has the World Air Transport Summit 2025 been organized? Correct option is B. New Delhi. This summit was chaired by Narendra Modi. Where has BIMSTEC Summit 2025 organized in April? Correct option is D. Thailand. Narendra Modi represented India at this summit. Which city hosted the 4th meeting of India Central Asia Dialogue 2025 in June? Correct option is C. New Delhi. This meeting was chaired by S. Jaishankar. Where has the AI Action Summit 2025 chaired by PM Narendra Modi? Right option is C. Paris. Who chaired the 6th Governing Council meeting of the National Investment and Infrastructure Fund in New Delhi? Correct option is A. Nirmala Sitharaman. Where has 9th edition of Global Technology Summit 2025 been held? Correct option is D. New Delhi. S. Jaishankar inaugurated this summit. Where has the Asian Security Summit 2025 been organized? Correct option is C. Singapore. Theme of this summit was Wars and Wars of Future. Where has the International Conference on Glacier Conservation 2025 been held? Correct option is D. Tajikistan. India has participated virtually in the 24th Indian Ocean Rim Association meeting organized by which country? Correct option is B. Sri Lanka. Where is the 8th edition of the Indian Ocean Conference held in February? Correct option is A. Muscat, Oman. Where has the 3rd BIMSTEC Agriculture Conference 2025 been organized? Right option is B. Kathmandu, Nepal. Which city is the host of Stree Summit 2025 on Women's Safety and Empowerment? Right option is A. Hyderabad. Where has the World Hydrogen Summit 2025 been organized? Correct option is D. Netherlands. Where has the Indian Navy organized the 3rd edition of Meghai 25 in April? Correct option is C. New Delhi. Where is the 15th BRICS Agriculture Ministers meeting organized in April? Correct option is B. Brazil. Where has the International Buddhist Conference 2025 been organized? Correct option is D. Namsai, Arunachal Pradesh. Theme of this conference was Buddhism and Culture of Northeast India. Where was the 11th BRICS Labour and Employment Ministers meeting held in April? Correct option is A. Brazil. Where has the 28th edition of National E-Governance Conference 2025 organized? Correct option is D. Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Where's the 58th annual meeting of the Asian Development Bank organized in May? Correct option is C. Italy. Where has the 12th edition of Global Space Exploration Conference 2025 been organized? Correct option is D. New Delhi. Where has the 69th session of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women started? Correct option is D. New York. Where has the 10th edition of Raisina Dialogue 2025 been organized? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Narendra Modi inaugurated this dialogue. Who inaugurated the Grameen Bharat Mahotsav 2025 organized in New Delhi? Correct option is B. Narendra Modi. Where has the 5th India-Asian Youth Summit 2025 been organized? Right option is C. Guwahati, Assam. Which countries will host the 4th United Nations Ocean Conference in 2028? Correct option is C. Both A and B, Chile and South Korea. Where was the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2025 held in January? Correct option is C. Bhubaneswar. PM Narendra Modi inaugurated this convention. In which state BIMSTEC Youth Summit 2025 has been organized in February? Correct option is A. Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Which country will host the 28th Commonwealth Presidents' Conference 2026? Correct option is A. India. Where was Aero India 2025 one of Asia's largest air shows, organized in February? Correct option is B. Bangalore. Rajnath Singh inaugurated the 15th edition of Aero India Air Show. Where has the Inclusion Summit 2025 been organized? Correct option is D. New Delhi. Where did Prime Minister Narendra Modi chair the 10th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog in May? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Where was the 19th edition of G20 Summit 2024 held in November? Correct option is C. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Which country will host the G20 Summit 2025? Correct option is B. South Africa. Where has President Draupadi Murmu inaugurated the National Environment Conference 2025 in March? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Which state of India has hosted the International Youth Conference 2025 in April? Correct option is A. Sikkim. Where is the 15th BRICS Trade Ministers meeting organized in May? Correct option is D. Brazil. Where has the 86th India-Bangladesh Joint River Commission meeting been organized? Correct option is A. Kolkata. Where was the World Sustainable Development Summit 2025 held in March? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Where was the International Conference on Carbon Markets, Prakriti 2025, held in February? Correct option is C. New Delhi. Where was the World Government Summit 2025 held in February? Correct option is A. Dubai. Theme of the summit was Shaping Future Governments. Where was Narendra Modi inaugurated the first edition of SOUL Leadership Conclave 2025? Right option is C. New Delhi. Where was the BRICS Summit 2024 held in October? Correct option is B. Kazan, Russia. Which country became a full member of the BRICS bloc in January? Correct option is B. Indonesia. Which country is set to host the 4th edition of 2026 Global AI Summit? Correct option is C. India. Where was the first 2025 Raisina Middle East Conference held in January? Correct option is C. Abu Dhabi. S. Jaishankar was the chief guest of this conference. Which city is the host of All India Transgender Conference 2025? Correct option is D. Ajmer, Rajasthan. Where was the Bharat Calling Conference inaugurated by Union Minister Piyush Goyal? Correct option is B. Mumbai. Where has Global Justice, Love and Peace Summit 2025 held in April? Correct option is B. Dubai. Where was the ICA Global Conference 2024 held in November? Correct option is C. New Delhi. Where has Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi inaugurated the Waves Summit 2025? Correct option is B. Mumbai. When is India scheduled to host the 28th CSPOC conference? Correct option is B. In January 2026. Where was the 2024 United Nations Climate Change Conference held in November? Correct option is D. Baku, Azerbaijan. Where is the first ever Asian Buddhist Summit 2024 held? Correct option is A. New Delhi. Where was the 7th session of International Solar Alliance Assembly held? Correct option is B. New Delhi. Who inaugurated the 2nd International Conference on Green Hydrogen in New Delhi? Correct option is C. Narendra Modi. Where was the Asia Clean Energy Summit 2024 held? Correct option is A. Singapore.